All right, everybody, so I had a chance to sneak into the rink. There's nobody using the sheet right now, so I'm gonna show you phase 2 of this video, which is how to actually set the segment timer up if you haven't set it up before, and get it set for the time that you want. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and make this video now. It's gonna show you guys how to actually set the segment timer up the way you want it set up so that you're able to use it for your purposes at your association or whatever. This is different than the one obviously we did. It shows you how to run it. So to get back to this, we're gonna hit menu, we're gonna go into display menu, we're gonna hit enter, we're gonna run timer, exit game, yes. Okay, now we're at the timer setup. So what we're gonna do first to start this thing out is we're gonna set the length of timers that we want each segment to be. We play in a 2-minute league. If you play in a 90-second league or a 1-minute league or whatever it is you want to use this for, you can go ahead and do that. So what you do is you hit the copy range button, you enter in the length of time you want your segments to be, in my case 2 minutes, okay? It's gonna ask you, you're gonna hit enter, it's gonna ask you to copy it from segment 1 to 99. This thing can store up to 99 segments, but as I show you in a minute, we're only gonna use the first 25 of them, and I'll show you how to do that. Hit enter, boom. Now all your segments are 2 minutes long. Let's do that again with a different number. And here I can show you if you hit this current segment +1, each one of these is gonna be 2 minutes long, okay? So let's go back to copy range again. I wanna make this a minute 30. Same thing, we enter it in, oops. We hit minute 30, hit enter, copy 1 to 99. Now all the segments are minute 30, okay? So let's go back to 2 minutes, copy range, 2 minutes, enter, enter, enter. Okay, all the segments are set. Okay, so what are some other things here we can do with this thing? First things first, you can set the number of segments that this thing is gonna go through before it resets itself. So first segment, obviously we wanna start on 1. Last segment, in our case, we wanna start on 25. We have a 50-minute sheet of ice for our mini mites and our mites. So having this clock start right at the start of the hour and 25 segments later, it's gonna be buzzing just as the Zamboni should be getting on the ice. So 25 segments. If you're playing an 80-minute sheet, you can change this number to whatever you want it to be. If you want it to be 30, it will do that. And when it hits the 30th segment, it will start and it will restart itself back to 0 or start itself back to 1 and keep going up again unless you have it set differently. So we're gonna go back and change this to 25. And we're gonna hit enter and we're good. Okay, so now this is ready to go. A couple other things on here. Okay, so you could hit auto stop, so stop at each segment, yes or no. Okay, we want this to be no because we do not want it to stop at the last segment. We do not want it to stop at the in between each segment. Okay, so that's gonna be super annoying if you don't set that right, because it will stop and you have to hit start again. When you're trying to do this automated, obviously you don't want it to be that way. So that's kind of it. So off you go. There's a couple other things you could do on here. Display interval. This is, I think what this does is it gives you a buzzer in between. We don't want that, just make that no. And then there's, I believe that's it. So there you go. That's how you set this thing up. Warning time. Okay, one more thing. So if you hit the menu button and you hit over, there's a warning time button on here. This is basically causes the light to start flashing a certain number of seconds before the end of the period. Nobody's looking at it. Everyone just wants the buzzers. So just leave that at 0 and you should be good to go. Otherwise, you're ready to rock and roll. So hope everyone got some value in this, and good luck with everything with your season. Thanks.